Hey guys, welcome to Brian's Man Cave. So today I'm going to be checking out my own game, Miss Paku. Now, this kind of stems from a bunch of other games that are currently being developed. There's a little bit of history here. A bunch of programmers have been building these games. It's essentially a single line. In fact, some of them call it pack line. I think James O'Hurley from Zero Page Homebrew, the YouTube channel. They also have a Twitch channel. I think he's the first one to actually program an Atari version of this game based on the original, I guess it was a PC-based game or something, which I did play. I did play it a little bit. It was Rev from Intellivision Revolution that reached out to me saying, "Hey, would you like to build this game on the Intellivision?" And I thought, hey, that's kind of neat. I played it a little bit. I'm like, that's interesting. And then I started to think about it, and I started to program it. In fact, I had a lot of ideas that I was swinging around in my head, and I started to program just the basic of the game. And then it turned out, well, after I had mine kind of ready to go, that somebody else was already working on an Intellivision version of it. And so he suggested, well, maybe make yours a little bit different. Maybe make yours like Miss Pac-Man, like that type of idea. So I thought, that's kind of neat. Let's do it. So anyways, yeah, so this is my version. This is the Miss Paku. It's basically the same concept. Now mine does have a little bit of a difference with the way the bonus works. So periodically you'll get a, that letter there, that's the B. And then the other letters to spell out bonus. And once you get all 5 letters, of course, if you die, it resets. So you can't just, you have to get it all in one life, basically. But once you get the bonus, then you get an extra score boost. And it gets treated as if you got the power pellet, which is this thing here that lets you eat the ghost. You can see now he's running away. So yeah, this pretty much plays very similar to a lot of the other, pack lines and PACUs that are out there. This has the extra bonus feature. Now the other thing that I added in is that you notice that the ghosts are all different. It follows the same ghosts that are in the original Miss Pac-Man game. 2 of the ghosts can actually eat the bonus score, the bonus letters, I should say. So when they pop up, so the red guy, obviously he doesn't because he ran over it. Not gonna make that. So, he's just going so fast. So yeah, so basically the last 2 ghosts can eat the bonus letters, and kind of stop you from getting your bonus. I always find it gets hard when the last remaining things are in the middle, especially when the power pellet's in the middle. I basically, it's programmed to randomize where it's going to start the power pellet. Oh, jeez. Game over. So for the intro, I decided to add a little bit of a tune to it, kind of like the arcade tune, a little similar. It's not exact, just a little bit different. And I got the same ghost, so you got the Blinky and Pinky, Inky and Sue, and yeah, so you get to start the game. So the way this controls as well is it's a single button control. And I noticed like in a bunch of different versions of this game, the controls are different. So some of them you actually have to push in the direction you want Pac-Man to go, and some is just to push any button. And so that's the choice I made, was just push any button. Who cares what it is? Push the disc. Push a number button. I mean, the Intellivision controller has a lot of buttons. So whichever button you want to push will literally just change the direction. And so Miss Pac-Man Miss Paku will always go in a direction, she'll never stop. And I have seen some that I think on the zero-page homebrew I was watching, they did a variant of the game, and it was like that. Game over. But yeah, so I'm starting to notice there's a lot of variants of this game popping up. It's interesting that people are jumping on board because it's a simple game. It's just you don't have to put a whole lot of thought into it. It's not like the maze craziness of playing an actual Pac-Man game. But that in mind, I've been toying around with some other ideas. In fact, my first idea when Rev from Intellivision Revolution approached me with the idea of making this game, and I played it for the first time, the original version, the Paku, I was starting to think like it would be cool to have like, multiple boards. Sort of like, every time you exit, there's gonna be another room, and just kind of expand upon that, and having the ability, almost turning it into a giant maze version of the game, similar to the original, but in this kind of linear format. So you'd have like this board would be like straight hallway like this. One would be like straight and across like a plus sign. Some might just be like a going across, that kind of idea. Oops. Game over again. And of course, the difficulty in my game does amp up as you play. So obviously level 1's the most easiest. And then as you start getting higher up, the amount of time that the power pellet lasts decreases. So right now it lasts for a very specific amount of time. But as you get up in the levels, it, just like in real Pac-Man, the power pellet doesn't last long after a while. And of course the bonus score, the higher up you get, the more bonus score you get. You see I just got the S there, so that just gave me the same power as the power pellet, which is great. And the other thing I did was, of course, as you increase in levels, the ghosts start going faster, and you might start going a little bit slower, which can be a problem. And it's around level 10 where it starts to really get hard. Come here. I'll get you now. So I kind of played around with the settings like that, just to make it more difficult, so it's not just easy all the way through. And it doesn't start off difficult. I wanted it to be somewhat easy to play in the beginning, but start to get really hard. And yeah, when you get to level 10, it's hard. In fact, I don't even know if it's even beatable. It's even hard for me, and I created this monstrosity of a game. Oh, see how fast he's going? See how fast the ghost is going? You really have to be quick. And in fact, the bonus is probably the only thing that's going to save you in most of these cases. Is that if you can get those bonus letters, you see what I mean? Really fast. It's a tough game. So yeah, that's Miss Paku that I put together. Like I said, it's a small game. It's one of those games. It's just a nice, simple game. And from what Rev was telling me, is his plan is to include it in I guess he's doing like a Pac-Man compilation cartridge or something. He's working on something where it's going to be a whole bunch of Pac-Man games, and he would like to include this game in there. As far as any other releases of this game, I'm not really sure where I'm going to go, or if I'm going to make any more. I had a few ideas swirling around, like, what about Lock and Chase? Whoa, that could work. Anyways, let me know what you think. Throw some comments down below. Hope you subscribe, and we'll talk to you later. Play some Paku.